What's going on, everybody? It's Retro Handhelds 24. Today I'm going to be showing off a game that someone had requested was having trouble with. I think it just loaded up for me, but we'll see. I haven't played anything, hence why we're going to test it out. I did post some stuff about Winlater 10, I believe, where it had like a defect or an accident, if you will. Virus, I guess, but the developer, it's already been fixed and it's been pulled. But the thing was, if you used one of the 3D tests in that app, that's how the virus would activate. But since it was in Winlater, it was contained. But for me, like, I take games, I move them and stuff, and like this and that. Fortunately, I didn't open that test to do the 3D test in that final version of Winlater. Just because, haven't used that since the 7.1.3 or I don't know. It was the one made for the Odin. I remember I opened it up just to see my frames per second, but I didn't do that in the 10, the final one. But it has been fixed from what I've read online, and that the developer's upset because of the backlash. I don't blame them. He wasn't, Bruno, I think his name is, wasn't getting like a lot of money for Winlater, and it was, giving us all this joy, where we could play like Tomb Raider, Deadpool on a device like this, the Retroid Pocket 5, with like 720 1080p with, very good frame rates, looking great. Or even on the RP Flip, I was showing this off with, the capabilities, because same chipset, same everything, just different form factor, and it's actually more comfortable with the twin sticks up here for shooting and stuff. So don't stress over that. I will keep posting about Winlater. I just want to make sure when I do, I have the the version that is safe, the version that was pulled and everything. You can do your research to find out now if you can't wait. But I will get more information regarding that and, continue on with Winlater. I mean, come on, it's just too awesome to let go, especially with like low-end devices. And also, I just tapped with my Odin portal on here, and it scuffed it, like, right away. And I can't get rid of the scuff, so be careful with this. The screen's obviously protected because it's a clamshell, but this will scrape. And I've read online too, it's not just this color, it's any color. Like any sort of like just, you could probably do it with your nail, you could just scratch it and then it's very noticeable. So, yeah, it's annoying. But I want to make you guys aware, be careful. It's like you can't get a screen protector for clamshell, that was the whole point, but you can scuff it very easily. It is what it is, but the more you know, the better. So, again, not in light. It's only in light you can really see it, but it still bothers me. Just want to, if you got this version, or probably the SNES one is the safest because it's so light, but like black, forget about it. You're gonna see those scuffs right away. But anyways, so it's a lot of talking. I want to get back to it. The game we're going to be doing is Monkey Island. I just loaded it up and it worked just fine. The version that I got is a PKG file, I believe. So you gotta look for it. And the version that I got had the update in it. And as you can see, we're in the menu right now, so it seems to be working just fine. But we'll get to gameplay and see if there's any slowdown. Right there, right away. So with that, I was wondering why it works so well. We'll go back here, go to settings. Because I had interpreter on. Don't use that. I forgot to turn that off. No wonder it loaded so fast. But it's promising that we got to the menu screen. So now it's going to take its sweet time to load. So, we'll just put that in the background. And let it do its thing, because I did get something in the mail today, and we're going to go over it today. And that is, I got the Lenovo Legion Go S. The only reason why I got it is because Best Buy on Sunday, I didn't want to really post about this because it was so quick. There was like a 2 to 3 hour window where this was on sale for $140 off. So it came out to, what was it? Instead of like, it was like just under six. It was just under six. And I have a Best Buy credit card, so I was just like no interest, whatever. 30-day return thing. So I was like, okay, well, there's no reason to not get this if I don't like it. You know, the performance on here is not great. I don't know too much about handheld PCs, so I wanted to get into this, and I was like, this is a great way to start. I do have another one coming in the mail, but it's, you know, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna save that for when I get it. But this one, you know, the form factor and the, you know, it's clean looking, obviously. It's a thick boy. I just wanted to fiddle around with it, you know. I don't recommend, from watching reviews and everything, I don't recommend getting this at all for the price, because I checked Best Buy and went back to the normal price, which is like, so it's like $730 or something. It's ridiculous. It's decent, you know. It is a computer, it is a controller, and it has a very nice big screen, but it's got like the 6800U but less cores or something. It's just weaker than that. So this isn't the go-to. This is like maybe one step above the Steam Deck with performance, and that might not even be the case unless I put Bazite on here, which I want to do. What I really want to do, which would probably be pointless, but I gotta do more research, is put I want to put Android on here, but I don't think it's compatible. But anyways, we're gonna just do some streaming while that loads up. So I got the temps here. Even tells me how many hours of gameplay from streaming, just streaming, is going to be. It's like just under 4 hours, or I just went over 4 hours, which is cool. You know, I'm not going to play a video game for 4 hours straight, but I could if I was streaming it on this. If it comes to gameplay and all that, I just got Steam on here. I gotta, you know, install games and stuff, but I can stream from my PS5, so we'll just check it out. Let's go to the settings, and we'll change it to the most beautiful display. And 60 hertz is fine because, again, PS5. Not sure if games go past 60, or the games I have go past 60. But we'll change. I just don't know. So we'll leave it at 60. And then we'll turn the volume up. The D-pad's awesome. These sticks, they're really nice. Like, they're super smooth and everything. I have to do more research, but you see that, like right there, it looks like they just popped it on, right? So it's like, I was trying slowly to see if I could take it off, but I'm not going to do that just yet. But if I can, then hold up, where is it? If I can, I'm going to put these on, because I just have them chilling, you know? Obviously, these are the Evos. These are the old ones. Look how yellow they are. But I'll put something like this on here. That might be too tall. Probably the second one. Or I can even take the ones off the Evo. I think it's this size. Let's see. Yeah, it might be the bottom size, but I would have to take them off the Evo, and I don't know if I want to do that, so that kind of blows. But yeah, the sticks are fine. It's just right here, there's like nothing. It's too smooth. You know what I mean? Like, you have to put a cap on here. And these, like, right out of the box, they're big and they're nice. Since China's cut off, can't really change that. I could put gray ones on there. Do I want to do that though? I don't think so. Let's see. It's shorter, you see, but the cap is so big, it would like even out. I don't know. We'll see. I'll play around with that later. However, I have so many supplies. Anio did send me these like way after I got my Evo. I was like, bro, where's my freaking caps? If I get this thing set up and I do like it, I am gonna keep it. And the only reason why I wouldn't keep it is it would be to, oh, this is terrible. See, it's like I didn't even look at these. Man, it's not like great decisions right now. Whatever. I'm gonna have to come back to that. It's freaking pointless. The only reason why I wouldn't keep it, I would return it because I have, check this out. So I got this on Sunday. So the window for when the Steam version, but with 32 gigs of RAM, and it's loading. And okay, hold on. Oh, I don't know how to turn this off even. Well, let's just see, because I did promise this person I'd get to working on this. Okay, if it doesn't crash, just get the version with the update. Looks like it's not crashing. And I can't stress that enough. A lot of people get the black screen or the crashes. That means you need to get the version with the update. I tried installing updates on my own. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So you just got to keep looking. Turn these on. Play new game. Never played Monkey Island. But here, while that's doing whatever it's doing, we'll do... And also, get a screen protector for the portal if you have one. I already have scratches on mine. Like here, check this out. See that scratch? I don't know how I got it. You know, it's like I put it in the display. Nothing touches it, but somehow I got a scratch there. So the glass on here is freaking too weak. And of course, the screen protector that I ordered is not coming for like another week or something. But if you didn't get a screen protector, get a screen protector, or look at your screen when the screen is off to see if you can see scratches, because I got one right here. Okay, resume game. Oh, it's doing this, whatever. But here's a comparison of how big this thing is. The portal's small with the case on. That's standing up. Portal's pretty thin, even with the case on. This is a thick boy, but it's surprisingly not that heavy. Which just makes it feel cheap, to be honest with you. Which is, you know, it's a plus and a minus, because, you know, you spend so much money, you want it to like feel decent, but at the same time, like this is not that heavy. And then we got the Steam Deck over here. Steam Deck's heavier. Not sure if it's the case, but you can't beat those ergonomics. Alright. I'm just wasting power right now on that thing. I mean, 60 frames a second so far. Someone requested Metal Gear HD collection. I'm working on that one too. But that's going to take some time. Just because I got to find the right version. Put it that way.
Gosh, thanks. I'll do that. Bye now. I'm off to seek my fortune.
Good luck.
Where did you say those pirate leaders were?
The scum bar.
Right.
Right.
Thanks.
But yeah, I don't want comments like, "Oh, why'd you spend so much money on this?" Da, da, da. Like I did get $100, like $30, $40 off it, and it's if it's no money to me because I have a Best Buy credit card. Over time I'd obviously have to pay it with no interest, which is great. But that's the only reason why I got this through Best Buy, because again, China, and I got FOMO bad. But also I want to check out this world and get more used to it. I'm not a Windows guy, so I might be actually reaching out to you guys for help. Oh, this is a point click thing. Oh, walk to here. Here.
Re-elect Governor Marley. When there's only one candidate, there's only one choice.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Can I just press circle? Yeah. Wait. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Let's go by the dog. Ooh. Wolf. All right. We're already winning. Game's already over. I already won. We're best friends.
Chuck?
Okay, I don't have captions on, so I don't know what he's saying. Oh my god, I can't play this. It just... Okay, walk to the... Let's talk to the pirates.
I don't want to bother them.
Okay.
They're
How
busy
about
listening to the guy on the left.
the guy on the left? Maybe talk to him?
Ahoy there, stranger. New in town?
Okay, here we go. Yeah. I'm here. Who's charging? Okay, let's go with this one.
My name's Guybrush Threepwood. I'm new in town.
I mean, it looks clean.
Guy
It's
Brush.
playing just fine. I don't imagine it wouldn't with the size it is and the type of game it is.
That's the stupidest name I've
I
ever
always want to check this to see how much CPU. Again, guys, if you have an Odin 2 Pro or Pro model of whatever Odin, you're gonna be fine. It's only using that much memory. CPU's not even. It's a little more than, half its 60. I don't know that guy. Okay, let's go.
I don't know. I kind of like Guybrush.
But it's not even a name.
Okay, well, what's your name?
Well, what's your name?
My name is Mancomb Seepgood. So, what brings you to Melee Island, anyway?
I've come seeking my fortune.
Oh, you have you?
I sure have.
You should go talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room.
Okay.
They're pretty much in charge around
Okay.
They can tell you where to go and what to do.
Where can I find the governor?
Governor Marley. Her mansion is on the other
Okay.
side of town.
Alright, this game works. You guys can take full advantage of it. Make sure you find the one with the update involved. Just close that out. Where the heck is it? There we go. All right, so you're looking for the files that look like this. You're gonna have to have that. I mean, I wish I could give you more information, but it's got this, the date, whatever. But there's an update. Make sure you get this version wherever you find it. And also, you can pay attention to this because this is the game. So that version with the update. All right, pause the screen if you need to, but I know someone was having trouble with Monkey Island. All I did was just, I had to look for it because I couldn't get it. It wouldn't work. I mean, like I couldn't get it. So I had to keep trying in other places, we'll say. And then I finally found a place and I was like, okay, just get it. And I got it. And then all I did was extract it. And then it did say though it had an update on it. And then this is the name of it. And there's the update. So look for that. Just type in that. I wouldn't even put update, just the name and then what you need to do. And then once you get the update, or you have the one with the update, just extract it, make sure it's a PKG file, and then just load it in. Also, I didn't show this off, but this is another good tip. So like for this game, what you could do when you go into the file like I did, and you open it up like this and you see this, what you could do is you can select all, right? And then you could go copy to, and you hit these 3 lines, you scroll down, go to RPCSX, go to config, and then games, and then you could copy it here as long as it works. Doesn't work all the time, so this is like game by game basis, different things, different problems, but if it does start copying, right, once it's done, you go back here, and then you, oh my god, another update, or is that the same one? I don't even know anymore. See, and then does that. I don't even know, like, whatever. But then you go like here and you refresh it, it'll pop up. And then when you go to load it, and make sure that you're not in static, that you are in recompiler. No matter what, it's always going to work better with recompiler. Sometimes static works better with lower end devices like the 865. But if you want the game to always work, do that. If you try the static one, you'll get that crash thing sometimes, more than likely. If you get the crash thing and you're in recompiler, that means something's missing. Either the update, the game file is corrupted, or you just gotta delete it, reinstall it. If you get it again, look for a different version. That's all I can tell you on that, because it happens to me all the time. But this is the most reliable version, recompiler. It takes forever, but it works. And then, I'm over here filming, showing you guys off, not having it crash or, whatever, when it just worked 2 seconds ago. So that's the most, I would say, reliable one. Working on Space Marine, that has problems, but maybe I could work around it. We'll see. And if I get any more tricks, especially with those updates, there's other things too, but I don't want to go into it just yet because I haven't figured out how to apply it and make it work without a computer. So some games you need to put patches in, or you need to add, I think it's an IRD file to it to get the game to load. I'm trying to figure out a way to do it on like a cell phone, obviously Android, so we can just do step by step and then add whatever's missing to get a game to work, versus you could do it, there's patch things on here where they can just, what is it, they like you put the file in, and then I don't know if it compresses it together or redoes the game, and then you could drag the game over and into RPCSX theoretically, and then the game will load. But on Android, you can't add patches. You can't. There's apps. I ever tried one app, didn't work. But I'm looking for an app to basically combine files. I tried compressing the zip and the other zip. I tried compressing the iOS and the file, then extracting it to see if it would just combine and work. I'm still working on that. If I figure it out on Android, I'll let you know. Otherwise, there's a way to do it on PC, unfortunately. So I mean, the developer needs to get with the patches already, because I'll show you guys one last time. I showed this off before, but if you go to settings, you go to view, you go to, I think it's in config. There is a folder for patches, but the guy needs to work on this. Primarily needs to work on this. I know the performance keeps increasing, but once this gets like a feature and we're able to access it and use it in the menu, there's a bunch of patches for all kinds of games that just make them run better or make them load, do this and that. But we can't apply patches in Android because there's no setting. There's just this. So I'm hoping the next update or very soon that the patches will be applied into the settings, and then we can start messing around with that and look for patches. And then I'll obviously let you guys know, hey, get this patch, and then whatever game will work now, it will work, or it'll work better. But until then, we're just sitting ducks. So that's gonna be it for the portal. I'll just put this back carefully because I don't want any more scratches. I don't know how that happened. And then we'll focus on this. I don't even know how to open the screen. Like, here we go. Okay. All right. So I was just running. Battery says we have 9 hours or 5 hours. So the battery life went up even though it's 90%. I don't think that's accurate. Sorry, I want to go here. And then we'll go down. Where is it? So it's frame monitoring. We'll just put normal, right? Because it takes up a lot of space. We got battery frames per second. And then right there is the milliseconds. Now I don't like that. 16.7. My Wi-Fi is great, right? I'm assuming that's latency. So that should be lower. I'm going to do a Wi-Fi test on this. Maybe with you guys while we're on here. But yeah, the D-pad's awesome. So that's why we're in Street Fighter right now. And what's cool, because I didn't go over this really, but there is Windows and Linux versions of PX Play. And I already got it on my Steam Deck. So on Chrome, I downloaded the installation thing. And it asked me for my license, so I just went to my email, looked it up, and typed it in, and I didn't have to pay for this. It just loaded everything up. It works fine here. It works fine on my Steam Deck, so I got 2 versions of it now. Do arcade. And see, this thing is so big, like moving your palm down here to do D-pad, it's like a controller. Like there's so much to grip. The back button's fine. They got the trigger things where you can lock it. Like this is why I don't want to get rid of this. But you know, the performance on this is, I know from videos, it's not great. But again, I'm not really going to be using this to play AAA games. Like even the thing that's coming is going to be able to play AAA games better than this, like way better. But it's still going to be like something where I don't know if I'm still going to take advantage of it. I might on the other device, but this one, you know, will just be for testing, but I want it just for streaming. I mean, it could still emulate. I'm going to get PS3 on here, or RPCSX Windows version. It still can emulate that better than where we're at with Android. But once that gets updated, it might be a tie, or the portal might beat it. We'll see. But it's cool to have other options, you know? Yeah, we'll do this. It's fine. Again, though, I couldn't map the controls on this. I don't have time to figure it out. So I think this is like just the power move, and then I didn't even look at the settings. I should have looked at the settings. Let's see. Why I should just do... Yeah, that's what I thought. And then Shogun is just that, yeah. Before I was like, why can't I do anything? Because it's like in this like PS5 controller mode, easy mode, where you don't have to like try to like use the, like if if I go like this, instead you would just hit Y to do any move. Like, oh, that's all I gotta do, right? So cheap. How do you learn? How do you get better? But the buttons, like, they're very, like, it's quiet compared to everything else. It's really quiet. It's real nice, actually. I like it. The triggers. Here, let me pause it. So the triggers. Here, let's turn it around. In case you guys are interested, like, again, I don't recommend this, and I only got it because it got it on sale for like $140 off, and it was gone like right away after I got it. Like over like in the next half hour, the sale was gone. I was like, man. But I was like, yeah, I gotta take advantage. But anyways, the triggers are not good. Like, that's with here. If you put this up, you know, it becomes like a click, which is nice. You know, it's cool for, I guess, shooters. You go all the way down, right? The travel distance is still right there. It doesn't go all the way down. I mean, it'd be cool for, I guess, shooters, because you still don't have to shoot all the way down, or you have to click it all the way down. I kind of like to click all the way down, but then again, it makes me feel more comfortable that I'm not gonna drop it, because there's, like, you hit this and you still, your hands are secure. But I was hoping with this, like, there would be more to it. It's just like, this is the travel. I don't even know if there's like a middle ground. No, there's no middle ground. And then there's the click. The click's nice. I like the click, but the travel's weak as hell. And then check this out. Oh yeah, that's it. Like, it's soft, and you know, I could click it anywhere, right? It's kind of loud up here, right? But it still works. But, like, there's no travel. You know what I mean? There's no travel. Like, on here, that's satisfying, right? And there's travel. You can hit it anywhere. How old is this thing? Beginning, end of 2023. And the travel on this, let's see if this is a better shot. Yeah, look at that. All that travel, right? On here, that's it. I don't know what they were thinking. However, again, the comfort is amazing. Like, this right here just beats the Cloud. It's more comfortable than G Cloud. It's the sticks, it's amazing. There's just enough, like, it's almost too loose, but it's not. Maybe over time it might get too loose, but it's still so good. Like, if you're into the FPS, like, this would be nice to use. And it's got the metal ring, so there's no grind. But this D-pad's amazing. I buy, like, you know, $500 some device PC just to play fighting games. So stupid. But it makes me excited because I want to put Bazite on here, and I want to get into that kind of stuff just to see. But then again, I want to keep one that has Windows on it. So just because I need, like, my laptop is my computer, and that thing is, like, it's done. It's done. This is probably, I'm pretty sure this is more powerful than that. I mean, it's not the best for gaming, I want to say. Just because of the reviews. They're like, oh, AAA games, you can't just get over 60 frames and you gotta plug it in 25 watts, this and that. It's just, you know, I think it's only got 4 cores. It doesn't even have 8. It's not Z1 Extreme and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, and that's all true. But for me, for, like, just personal use, I think this would be a decent, especially for editing. So I'm thinking about, I don't know, I have to figure it out. I don't know if I want to put, like, have Bazite on here and then still have Windows. I'll have to spend more money to get a bigger, you know, or get an SSD. And apparently it's really easy to take this apart and to add one, so that's cool. But I kind of need this now, especially with the channel. Not the device more or less, but like just to make my videos more easier for you guys. Like I don't even timestamp. I need to start timestamping. I haven't gotten time to do that. So maybe with like the dock, I can just dock it. And also I want to show that off too. I'm not even trying, like it's just so easy because it's on easy mode. And I don't know how to get out of this too. Like I don't have no controls. See, this is what happens. Right? There's where I purchased or reactivated my license. Close that. There's my Steam. But I don't know how to like bring up the menu. Like there's the game menu, right? I need the menu for PX Play. And there's no way to figure it out except this button captures, right? But if I tap it, I get this function. I think this turns off the device. Yeah. So I'm like, I gotta figure the settings out, and it's like I can't. Back buttons are, I can't map anything. I got this. I don't know. Just got this today and had to do Windows, so it was fun. I just got this working, so I was like, I'll show it off. I guess we could just go to don't do that. Let's see. Go back. Go back. It's such garbage that I don't have like a menu button. And also I think you could turn the wattage up with this button, or at least that tells you we're in balance mode. I mean, obviously you could just use this, or sorry, this. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, maybe gamepad. No. I could just use one of these to exit, I guess. But then it'll load me back into here. I don't know, I gotta figure it out. But I think like the potential with this, if you could get on sale, is pretty cool. But what I might end up doing is, so I got this, what, the 27th? 2 days ago? What's today? Oh, well, Sunday, whatever. The blue Z1 Extreme comes out on the 25th. If I'm able to pre-order that, and that comes with SteamOS and the Z1 Extreme and 32 gigs of RAM, if I'm able to get that, you know what I'm saying? If I'm able to get that, I'd have to pay, I think it's like 8 something, right? So I'm thinking, is that going to be like worth it, or should I just wait, put Bazite on here, or SteamOS will be officially released soon, and put SteamOS on here? And should I just use this, because what I'm also getting will be a Z1 Extreme device. It's just not going to be that one unless I pre-order it. But I have the option at the end of the month, I can, or before the end of the month, I can return it, is what I'm saying. And I could switch to the Steam version with the Z1 Extreme. I would recommend that highly, but it's still so much money. Like, granted, this was on, like, I got $100 and some discount on it, and it feels awesome, and it looks so clean, and the buttons are great, minus the shoulder buttons. Triggers are just something I'm gonna have to deal with. But the back buttons feel The back buttons feel great. Like, these are nice. I like them. And the comfort is amazing. I just want this to be a streaming PC. Like, I don't even know if I want to put BAS8 on here because I still want to use it for Windows and editing and stuff like that. And the other thing I'm going to get, I probably put BAS8 on there to see like what we can really get with frames per second. And then also, you know, you could charge, and then you also have the other port. So I was going to be thinking about getting a eGPU that will be compatible with this device and the device that I have coming in mail if I really want to get the most out of like this thing or the other thing. So I have to do more research on everything, but I definitely did want to show this off because, you know, the screen is great. There's no doubt about it. We're at 100% brightness. You know, just streaming, we're losing power, but not much. It still says we have 3 hours. I'm literally just putting this to the side, not doing anything, so it's cool. It is in balance mode, I think, which I have to look at the clock speeds and everything. So CPU is 25%, GPU is nothing because we're streaming. VRAM, I mean, so if you could get this on sale, right? Because there's 2 versions of this, the Steam version. The one that has this chipset only comes with 16 gigs of RAM. The 32 gigs of RAM, you can use 8 gigs of RAM for, you know, obviously VRAM. And you can apply that to games in Steam, and you could get better frame rates, and you could get them running better than not just the deck, but like even the Z1 Extreme versions, because you have so much RAM. But then there's other games where, you know, the 4 cores, forget about it. It's not. There's no contest, right? But for me personally, like I like the bargain, right? So I got it on sale, new, not open. I got like $140 off. So it's almost like recommendable. Like if that sale was still going on, if it was like probably $100 more. So say you can save $230, $240, and this would be like what, $500 or $499. Then I'd be like, yeah, dude, like this is an amazing deal, right? Not for $130, not for $140. Still wouldn't recommend it. And plus that sale's gone. But the storage and the RAM just alone is what's costing this so much money besides Windows. That's really where it comes down to. Like the chipset's weak. But other than that, it's like, you know how like even the Odin, like the portal goes from how much to what from the max, it's like $70. So you just got to incorporate, like we're getting 32 gigs of RAM, we're getting 1 terabyte of storage, and then that just adds up. But it's still no excuse for the price that they have this at. And I think it's like $730. It's wholly not worth it. It's not worth it for the price I got it. I just did it because of the obvious reasons. I got a channel, I want to grow, and then I want to learn more about handheld PCs and what I can do with them. Plus, again, I need a computer, my laptop's fried, to do stuff with Windows. Obviously, editing and stuff like that. Just doing it on my phone right now. That's why my videos kind of suck. But I'm very interested. I'm very excited for this. And at the same time, like at the end of the month, if nothing, like if I get frustrated with this, I'll just return it. But I'm going to try to show more stuff about this. I just have to do a deep dive into handheld, like PC basically. And I'm not a PC guy. Extracting files, moving files, and using it for that nature, yeah. But when it comes to like just games alone and stuff, I mean, I got a Steam Deck. How often do I use it, and what do I use it for? Streaming. So we're gonna see. And I gotta figure out the controls on here for at least PX Play, so I can just get out of the menu. So sad. But yeah, these triggers they're okay. I just don't like that they don't have more travel, and these shoulder buttons are so weak. Like the clicky is so bad. I can live with it because it's so comfortable, but it's like there's no travel to the shoulder buttons. And as you can see with the triggers, it's just like it goes halfway. Maybe I need to do more research if there's a way to unlock it or something. I don't know, but it's all the way at the bottom, so maybe not. But other than that, like the weight, the screen, the joystick, like that D-pad too. Ooh, I love this D-pad. People are hating on it too. It's like, why would you hate on this? It's big, comfortable, and it's It's not a tactile, I don't think. It's like mushy, but it's got a good roll to it, and it's comfortable. It's very comfortable. Then, gotta figure out these buttons. And then this, don't even get me started. This is pathetic. This little trackpad works, but it's like I have not the biggest thumbs, but I have to use the tip of my thumb to like move stuff around. So thank God for touchscreen, right? But yeah, I definitely did want to show this off, and we'll see what I could do with it. I am still gonna focus again on Android stuff, but and seeing what I could do with this, or what I want to do with it, because of the price, the performance, what would best case use be, and then on top of that, would it be worth to keep, or would it be worth to return and then pre-order the SteamOS version? But I don't know if that's going to make sense with what I got coming. It's just going to have, how much? It's going to have like 8 gigs more RAM. We'll just put it that way. I'm sure you can figure it out then. But we'll see. Things are too expensive. This is too expensive. What I paid for it's still too expensive. But again, the way I did it didn't cost me money. It cost me credit. With no interest, theoretically. Well, it's not theoretically, it's no interest. And then, I'm not a fool. If I don't like it, it's going right back. And I have to get used to Windows, and like even this, like I can't even just, I wish I could put Android on here, but I don't think it's compatible. If it is, if you guys know about that, let me know. Let me know. I would love to put Android on here. As crazy as that would sound, it'd be a beast. It'd probably be as powerful as the Odin with the Gen 2 chip, I think. But I don't think that's how PC stuff works. I don't think it's compatible with that kind of software. But could you imagine, like, oh man, even it, like, just take it all out, just put a cell phone chip in here. Like, how cool would this be, and so comfortable? Oh, battery for days too. But yeah, I don't think that works that way. But still, nevertheless, I'm very excited for this. The buttons feel great. They're very quiet, and it's nice travel. And the joysticks, D-pad. This sucks. This is okay, but not great. The volume button, like this, cheap. I still don't know why they're charging so much money for this. Again, I really think it's just because of the storage and the RAM. The chipset may be like kind of expensive, but shouldn't be because of the lack of performance. But everything else, like, it feels amazing. It's not heavy. It's got weight to it, but not too much. Like, you can hold it like this and not get too tired. So there's a lot of exciting things about it, and I already know the downfalls of it because I did all my research before like making that decision. In the like two hours, the clock was counting down on Best Buy. I was like, let me research, and I was like, all right, let's do it. But it's gone. The sale's gone already. It sucks. But it's probably going to be on sale. In fact, by summertime, this version is probably going to be like $400. There's going to be sales because the reviews are so bad. So we'll see. But if you made it this far, thank you again so much for watching. More to come. Monkey Island, just make sure to get the version with the update. And back in the beginning, just pause the screen to find that name of the version for Monkey Island, and it works just fine. Just use recompiler. Don't use the static, because that just, it'll crash the game, more or less. But if you made it this far, thank you again so much for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.